Hello and welcome back to episode 54 of St Albans FC, Taped to the Skies. And since you were last with us, we've actually started to turn it around just a little bit. So following the draw with Sutton United, I decided we'd change our formation, change our tactics a bit rather than formation. And it seemed to work well because we bounced back with a 5-1 win against Brentford under 23s. Didn't know how much to read into that because I don't know how strong Brentford under 23s are. We followed it up with a 3-0 win against Colchester and then a 2-0 win against Sutton United. More recently, we did draw 0-0 with Crewe and we lost 2-0 to Plymouth. However, Plymouth are one of the better teams in the league. Again, not sure how much to read into it. Crewe, they're 13th, so they're doing decent. But we've pulled ourselves back out the relegation zone. We're on 17 points. We are still only 2 points clear of that. But it's a slight improvement. We've got our first wins on the board. Is it our first wins? It's not. We beat York earlier in the year. We've got our second win on the board. So there's improvements there. In the Papa John's Trophy, we are out of that. I don't really mind because it gives us a chance to focus on the league. Similar to the EFL Cup exit, we had a decent run in that. Today, we've got a bit of a chance at revenge for the first day of the season against Mansfield. Of course, they beat us 5-0 on the opening day. They are top of the league by some way, so maybe they beat us 5-0 because they're just a very good team. But this episode is going up as chance at revenge because that's what it is. We've got a chance to prove ourselves. We've then got Bolton, who are currently sat in 9th. Of course, team with a lot of history. They're going through hard times. They don't seem to have fully recovered on my save, at least. They have kind of been stuck in League 2 for a long time. They've started to go up in the league places, but we'll see if that continues for them. Hopefully not today, because hopefully we'll pick up 2 wins for the first time in a while on the channel. Even on the Arsenal save, we haven't been picking up many wins. So, hopefully that starts to turn around, starting with Mansfield. So what we've got for you today, we've got Knightbridge in goal, a back three of Phillips, Quinn and Martinez, Williams at right wing back, Louise at left wing back, Torre and Woods in midfield, Bell on the right, O'Rourke on the left, and Bennett as the sole striker. Now, of course, the big exception there is Tommy York. That's on purpose. He's not fully fit, and my focus has got to be on the league. It would be nice if we can pick up a result in the cup, but more importantly is picking up a win against Bolton. That's far more important to me. So let's get into this game. Torre with a corner sends it towards the far post, but it's headed away by Semple. Martinez collects it though. And then we play it back to Woods, who goes forward to Quinn. Back to Woods. And Martinez now plays a long ball down the wing to Louise. Chance for a cross here. Bennett's in the middle. Bennett has put it in the bottom corner and St Albans lead 1-0. And that is a fantastic start to our quest for revenge on Mansfield. The ball down the wing is brilliant. Louise in so much space. Cross goes in and a great finish from Bennett. Free kick here with Knightbridge playing it short to Phillips and then he goes long. Bennett heads down to O'Rourke who goes back inside to Woods. He's going to go down the right to Bell who's brought it down. He's cut back to Williams and the cross is cleared away. Quinn goes back to Martinez and then Astley heads away. But the ball forward, Quinn has intercepted it. Oh, and Bennett caught it on the volley and wins as a corner, but that was a great chance to make it 2-0. And now Torre is going to send the corner in. And it's head away by Pennant. Corner for Mansfield now. Williams sends it in. Headed down to Semple. Oh, that's unfortunate. Jones has kind of miskicked it and it just fell to Ryan Astley. to make it 1-1. Little bit unlucky in the way that fell to him there, because I mean it took a massive deflection off Phillips as well. So 1-1, but it was unfortunate. Very late in the first half, there's a throw in for Mansfield. Williams gets it back. Cross goes in, Martinez heads away, but it's back to Williams. Duhani goes inside to Maris, who goes to Backwell, and we're pressing. Quinn clears it away. Astley's gone and tried to lump it over the top. It's headed away by Quinn. Torre collects it, plays it short to Bell. He goes back to Torre. Cross to Woods. We're switching the play to the left-hand side, through to O'Rourke. His cross goes in. Bennett's at the near post, and that might have even been the side netting. But it does mean at half-time it's 1-1. We're looking very even with Mansfield, although to be fair, stats-wise, we did on the opening day. Goals-wise, we definitely did not. But we're holding our own. If you're wondering what we did tactics-wise, what we essentially did was we went very attacking on the wings in the hopes that the fullbacks would just cause trouble. And so far, that's exactly what it's done. Williams has got a knock, but it's only a bruised ankle, so I don't feel inclined to take him off, to be honest. We are going to try and get somebody else, one of Cotterill or Bell, trained at right wing back if possible. We might do with Bell. We'll have to see. But let's get into the second half. Thrown on the left for St Albans. Louise tries to throw it to Woods. Backwell has just nicked it. Our defence has parted like the Red Sea, and Backwell has taken a poor shot in the end and let us off. Goal kick for Mansfield. Barnes goes long, and it's brought down by Woods very easily. His long ball forward goes nowhere. Ward back to Astley. Ball over the top. Quinn boots it away, but Ward has played it over the top to Williams, who's gone for the lob and hit the bar. Sorry, I've hit the microphone. Knightbridge now clears it away to Bell. Going to make a change here. It's going to be Torre coming off for... Ooh, what do we do here? I wanted another centre-back on the bench, really. I forgot to do that. So we're going to send Wilson on for Bell. And Mafurin on for O'Rourke. Torre's going to stay on. Woods will come off for Brain, though. Thrown on the right-hand side for Mansfield. Morgan throws it to Ward, who's had a lot of space. Back to Morgan. He's going to cut in. Shot. Oh, and he's hit the post, and Williams clears it away. That's twice Mansfield have hit the woodwork. And a late highlight here. Quinn plays it over the top to Bennett, who's beat the keeper too, but I did think he'd made that run too early. Nice finish. Nice idea. But just that touch too early from Bennett. And it's unlucky that he's been called offside, but it was correct. Now 30 seconds or so to go. Knightbridge has played it short to Quinn, who's gone to Wilson on the right-hand side. He's managed to get past his man. Bennett then plays it back out to Williams. Chance for a cross here. Goes in. Mafurin heads it down, but nobody there. Martinez collects the clearance, and he's been dispossessed by Morgan, and this is dangerous. And Morgan is denied by Knightbridge. A brilliant save, but it's out for a corner, and this might be the last chance here. Pennant has scored for Mansfield, and we're not going to get a chance to respond to that. You can just tell we're not getting a chance to respond. Pennant's headed Mansfield to a win. And we have lost to Mansfield. A much better performance than we saw at the start of the season, with us almost actually taking the winner ourselves through Bennett's disallowed goal. You know, if they just timed that a bit better, I think it hadn't been red. It was just poorly timed. That could very easily have been a 2-1 lead for us. So we are out of the FA Cup, but in a much more impressive performance, and hopefully a sign of things to come, because Mansfield, don't forget, top of the league, maybe against a team like Bolton, who aren't quite at their level at the moment, will be able to capitalise. And the night before the Bolton game is very different to the one we had in the Cup. Knightbridge in goal, a back three of Phillips, Rossetti and York. Williams and Louise started with the wing backs. It's not as different as I thought. Cotterill and Mathurin on the wings. Other than that, remains the same. So I'm going to say I expect to win today. I think we've got a good chance in this game. I might be being a bit harsh saying I expect to win, but let's see how they deal with it. So we've got a throw in, 15 minutes gone. Williams throws it short to Cotterill. Torre then sends it back to Williams. Chance for a cross here. Sends it in. Bennett gets his head on it, but it heads over. Now we've got a throw in from the other side. Louise throws it back to York, who then plays it back down the wing to Louise. And cross goes in. Cotterill in space, and Cundy has tried to block the shot and instead put it in the bottom corner for one of the weirdest own goals I've seen on this game, because it was going well wide. And he's actually deflected it into the back bottom corner, but we'll take it. 1-0. Free kick from deep. Mathurin sends it to the far post, and Cotterill this time actually gets his name on the score sheet. What a goal that was. The ball from Mathurin is just like a bullet across the defence. Cotterill's run loses his man, and a brilliant finish into the bottom corner. 2-0. Throw now, Williams throws to Cotterill. Cross goes in. Mathurin heads into the top corner, and we have absolutely turned up for this game. And now Mathurin Cotterill returning the favour for Mathurin from the goal he just scored. Brilliant cross to the far post, a bullet header into the top corner. Keeper can do nothing about that. And we've reached half time, 3-0 up. And after having the own goal, we then just took over in this game. And it's been a fantastic performance so far. Let's hope we can keep it up in the second half. But the attacking wing backs, together with inside forwards, seems to be working well for us. Just past the hour mark, we're going to make our first changes. Quinn's going to come on for Torre in the midfield, and we'll also send Rolt on for Bennett up front, just to give Rolt a bit of game time and Bennett a bit of a rest. And our final change is going to be to send O'Rourke on for Mathurin, just for the final 15 minutes or so. And there's a late highlight here with a Bolton free kick. Yusuf tries to play it down the wing, but Louise easily deals with that. Knightbridge goes long, and Quinn wins the next header. Cotterill plays it through to Rolt, and Rolt forces the keeper into a save, tries to pressure him, but Anderson does well to claim that. And we end the game 3-0 winners. Absolutely fantastic result. We barely gave them any chances, and we took our chances really well. Fantastic performance from us there. The wingers in particular, Mathurin providing for Cotterill, Cotterill providing for Mathurin. The own goal as well, coming from the Louise cross. Fantastic result for us. Let's go and have a look where we're going to come back. So we end the episode a further place up in the league. We're now in 20th. 20 points on the board as well. We're 1 point behind our games played, which is, if you've watched La Luja, you'll know the Kev ratio. It's a pretty good way to look at your relegation battles, to be fair. So at the moment we're very slightly behind that, but I think we'll be alright in the coming weeks, particularly with this new tactic seemingly getting us going. We will come back for the games against. We're going to pick Barrow and Carlisle. No particular reason for those two. Just handpicking them. Maybe we'll do Carlisle and Wrexham, because we did show you Barrow earlier in the season. So Carlisle and Wrexham will come back at the end of January. That will be on Friday. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment how you think that new tactic's going to get on for us in this next run of fixtures. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series, and thank you very much for watching.